Good morning. Okay. So, here we go. Starting the day. Starting the day. Um, all right. Oops. So, we'll come back to that project later. We have other things to do now. Gosh darn it, I keep closing everything when I do that. So I want to start with making the VTuber for Indie Griff. He has been very patient in me making this. Let's go ahead and wrap him up. Thankfully, it should be a straightforward process. Hopefully. I know now what to do. I should really be making more notes for myself. Yeah, why don't we go to tutorials? This is where I'll save future information. So VRC to VTuber. Let's make a little self. This is going to be for myself first, but I can always translate this into an actual tutorial later. So in order, make sure that the humanoid skeleton has the Unity humanoid skeleton has all bones registered. This is the wrong object. We want this one. First step. Then we will make the RM version of VRC avatar. Then it's transfer materials to VRM version. Boom. We'll keep adding to this as we go today. And then also need to update this. Bada boom. Oh. Transfer materials. Update fizz bones to spring bones. Register blend shapes. Transfer animations to DSF component. All right. So let's go to IndieGriv. Let's need to this one and begin post. Okay, I do need to message last as well. But we're in a good spot. So we have our variant here. So that's our prefab. And then here is our VTuber scene, and that's what we're in right now. So what we're going to do is first select our... Okay, so first we're going to do the thing I said I was going to do, which is go to the rig, go to the humanoid skeleton, and configure. Because we need to double check that everything is assigned correctly, because what broke last time for me were the eyes. So that looks good. So we're good to go there. And next, we will select in the scene the variant and go to VRM0, export UniVRM, but first make a folder, and this will be cd griff vrn. Later we'll have a folder just for VSF, because those are the different file types there. Just take me a long time to figure out. But that's all right. All right, so VRM, selecting this, VRM, export UniVRM. We'll call this in the Griff VRM version 1. Stand better. Standbetter.com. Blah, blah, blah. Just leave that all on for the character now. So do you want to make a thumbnail? I think that's a nice thing to do. So we will go in here. Just do a nice shot about there. Maximize. Now we go to 2022. Org. Griff. Sign up. Let's actually make that one called branding. Because we'll need this later for cat. Oh. Babe, wake up. Sam is streaming. Welcome, Cotton. Good morning. Hope you're having a good start to your Monday. Monday fun day. Monday fun day indeed. Drop that right there to the textures. Find it. The graph thumbnail. Bada boom. Yay. All right. So that should be everything for this. Export. Go to. Nope. VTuber. VRM. And call this VRM. Save. Just load it. I'm gonna take my vitamin. One a day. Get your body those nutrients. Okay. So now we've created the VRM version right here. Drag it out. Bada boom. I'm going to move the variant over. Back to it. So, original VR chat version, the new VRM version, which we will begin to update now. Just started school today. Oh, heck yeah. Well, that's exciting. Are you already procrastinating by being in the street? I'm just totally pulling your leg there. That's what I'd be doing. um, it's all online, so I got all the time in the world. Oh, that's super nice. That is definitely one benefit about all the hubbub that's happened over the last few years. Oops. Bam. All right. Now we got the materials the same. I have to remember how I did the animations. No, it's all right. Should work just fine. Should. Should work just fine. Hopefully. Okay. What kind of classes are you taking? I don't too many Fizzbos, thankfully. And I'll hide this one. Let's go ahead and delete variant from the scene. Ah, that's center. We need it to be not center. Psychology and history from 1877 up. Oh, that's very cool. Okay. All right, that seems to be working. What's your major? Let's take this off the fedora. Business. Okay, very cool. Definitely a lot of directions you can go with a business degree. My brother has a degree in business as well. He's doing quite well for himself. The wings really look like they're flat. That's cool. But we should increase their stiffness a little bit. Let's say 2. Yeah, that's better. And let's copy that. Or that's easy to remember. 2 for the wings. Let's do 2 for the ears. And 2 for the tail. Why not? Just double the stiffness for all of them. Should be a little bit more behaved. All right, perfect. Okay, so spring bones set up. Let's go to my, that's the to-do list and my tutorial list. So we transferred, we updated the spring bones, then it's register blend shapes and transfer animations. That should be it. Or, yes. Because the eyes will work automatically. They should. They should work automatically. Because we confirmed that they were registered with the humanoid skeleton, which is what happened last time. Okay. Should be good. Should be good. So, now we want to register the blend shapes. Go here, blend shape proxy, and we just search for all the blend shapes. No, this is right. Okay, perfect. Dun, dun, dun. He's got a lot of blend shapes. Oh, blink. And then joy, angry, sorrow, fun, fun. Look up. Swing down. There's this one. Look left. I don't think there's a look left, but we do have a blink left and a blink right. There we go. So I could at this point set up all the animations, but I think it'd be best to get a BSF file ready to go and start testing right away. Because this one's a little bit different. This client wanted the iPhone compatibility to figure out how to do it. BSF iPhone. Face. Dio. Let's just double check the documentation here. So, PC face, avatar, tracking / webcam. That's webcam step. Virtual camera, blah 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 blah. iPhone track. Historic, yes, it has that. Hand tool, no. iFacial mocap app on the iPhone. Make sure the iPhone connected to one network. Start the iFacial mocap. Hello, good morning, Laps. Welcome, welcome. I was just about to reach out to you on Discord. But yeah, I'm going to be sending you an invoice and just kind of doing the first few steps of your commission today. I have some other stuff to get out of the way first. Working on this guy right now. But good morning. Hope you're having a fantastic Monday to start with. That's working there. Then we need to export this button. Oh, I interpret those emojis. But I'm excited. This will be really fun to do. I think your avatar will work quite nicely with with my base models. It's going to be doing like the base model. I'll make create a female version of that base model, and then use that to begin your Avi. It's nice that I finally took the time to make base models from scratch. Worth it. But I don't need that anymore. I need to go here and create a VSF version. To go up in the VTuber, we'll make a new folder, indie griff VSF. Boom. Down here and VSF. It'll already be labeled as a VSF file, but we just gotta play it safe, you know? Play it safe. All right. Go. No. Oh, it's still loading. Still loading. Did it export? Looks like it did. Yes, it's right here. Then we go to VC face. I got my handy dandy iPhone stand. Set that up here. Add an avatar. Maybe I'll use the concept art instead of this. That's okay for right now. Ba, 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 ba. My eyes are working. Spring bones are working. Yeah, it looks quite good. Nice. Might want a better skybox eventually. And the wings, the normals on the wings do look a little different. Ah! Okay. But what I want to actually test right now is the iPhone. So, how do? How do? Da, 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 da. Oh, I could have used Y2. Y2. But apparently it's not that good. I'd rather use the one that's high quality. Here, settings. Oh, it's working. Nice. Okay. Ooh, bye. Ba 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 boom 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 boom. Okay, definitely the iPhone working. I had to double check by covering up the camera. Yeah, I was interested to see how I was going to work with the beak when I first got this commission, but it is working quite well, thankfully. Let's do the focal length a little bit. And settings, general. Where's the camera stuff? Ooh. Oh, I better have shadows on, but sets up to a little bit of color. Nice. Right, did a great job here. Oh, thank you, Laos. Much appreciated. Bloom, ambient occlusion. Get extra fancy here. Lens distortion. It's weird. My eyes, it feels weird going back to the normal one. Anyway, I'm just clicking all these things because it's fun to do. Okay. I actually really wanted to see the camera position. I always forget how to do that. General. Camera. Yeah, virtual camera. Ooh, not what I want. This button at the top of general. Show facial points or something. Oh, now I want to move the this camera, the main view. Oops. The camera can be rotated with Alt left click, Alt right click, or Alt. Oh, so all the Alt options. There we go. Do, do, do. It's perfect. Hey, fear me. Oh, yeah. It's working so well. It looks like I need to change the material settings because the outline is kind of chunky in a lot of ways. A little too chunky. All right. But everything's looking pretty good. I think we can go ahead and get the animation set up. So he does have quite a few. We can ignore the expressions, those are already set up. We want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, 8. 8. So we go here. First, the blend shapes, because we need to create 8 of them. So we'll do Or I suppose actually, well, we'll add all 8 wait, no. We want to. Okay, I have to double check. So for the animation, Fedora, it just changes the scale and it does turn it off. But it turns the fizz button off. So it's just a scale. So we'll have a button to turn it off. Gotcha. Back here, blend shape. Ba, ba, ba. Fedora toggle. All right. And then we'll have jacket toggle. We'll have shirt toggle. And no clothes toggle. Actually, shirt toggle doesn't need to exist because the jacket toggle will turn the jacket on and off, and then the no outfit toggle will turn both on and off. So that already covers the whole possibility there. Spectrum of possibilities. All right. I think that disables the Fedora too. See. And then lastly, beans toggle. Okay, so there's those 4 clips or 4 blend shapes we need. And we go here, we add VSF animations. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we do Fedora, jacket, no clothes, and wings. Now this is the default state, so we're swapping to swap to this one. I use the alpha mod. So this would be the default. Really should have set that with the doesn't matter. Do jacket off, outfit off, wings off. Okay, so there's the 4 toggles. And we also want to adjust the materials themselves. So we go to these materials, all of them for their outline, actually. So we have to unlock all of them. Ba, 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 ba. Oh. And okay, so they're all unlocked now. Perfect. Then we select all of them and we scroll on down to outlines. And this one is the fixed size. So we want that off. Now, so fixed size was already enabled. And that's what we want. What's going on? I think it must be this width thing. So the camera in VC face must be much farther away. Okay, so that should work. And now we package up. Yes, please. Ibba-dabba-doo, ibba-dabba-doo. Hello? Okay, it should be working now. Yeah, it was working earlier. People were hearing me before. Down, 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 down. I do have like a filter on it, so I think if I talk too quietly, it just doesn't pick me up at all. Um, so that could have been why. Could have been whispering. But yeah, what did you get, Big Poop? Ah, perfect. Unity has crashed. Hey, you got a VR headset? Oh, that's awesome. Congrats. Did you get the Quest 2 or what kind of headset did you get? Ooh, it crashed all the way to cut. Oh, hopefully. It's probably because of the materials. Prisma X Vision. Yeah, I've never heard of that. Prisma X Prisma Vision in VR. A Pimax. You got a Pimax? Are you pulling my leg? That'd be crazy. That would be quite a wild headset to have. One day, one day. Literally even misspelt the word. So you did get a Quest 2. Okay. Hey, that's super cool. I honestly think the Quest 2 is worth a little bit more than the Pimax. Pimax is like, I'm gonna throw out your neck. Well, that is very cool. That's very exciting. And you got a good PC, so you'll be able to do all the be able to hook it up to your PC, play all your Steam VR games if you want. And I think you're gonna have a lot of fun. Do you ever get VR? Do you get VR games on Oculus app or Steam? I play both. Um, so like I played Half Life Alex. That's Steam only. Um, though I am basically kind of switching over to just Steam because VR chat only loads through Steam now. So you can play VR chat on the Quest 2 without connecting it to the PC, but now you cannot play the Oculus PC version. So basically the Rift version. I know that's kind of confusing to say. Basically, when you're playing on your PC, when you're hooking your Quest 2 up to your PC, you can only play on the Steam version. Um, yes, they have the Quest 2 has a built-in thing called I can't remember the name of it. I think it starts with an F. Um, but yeah, so you can link it wirelessly. And then I've purchased an app called Virtual Desktop. Virtual Desktop. It's a little, I'm not sure how much money you want to spend right away, but um, certainly the standard Quest 2 wireless link will work just fine to start with. And then if you feel like you want to upgrade, um, at least test the standard one first. Um, but you do have to enable it through your experimental settings, I believe. The virtual desktops, I have found it's just a little bit higher quality, um, just a little bit more consistent. But that's just from my experience. It really depends. I think it mostly depends on your router. If you got a good router, you're going to be fine. Um, it's like my router is a little bit spotty, so having the better software to link it helps. Uh, I would just mess around with it just to start with, and then you can always change it later if you want. Um, the but yeah, you're gonna have a lot of fun. I would definitely get contractors. Um, for Steam. So I don't know. It depends on what. So there's a contractors that you can buy on the Quest 2, and there's a contractors you can buy on Steam. Both the same game, and you can do pretty much anything with them. Uh, but Steam will allow you to do higher graphics. Really depends on what your PC is capable of. What free games are good? Beat Saber. Beat Saber's awesome. That's like when you get in the groove on a good Beat Saber one. That should come with your Quest 2, I think. Um, I don't really play that many free games. Oh, VR Chat, of course. There's like tons to do on VR Chat. Um, but Beat Saber is super fun. Honestly, one of the better VR experiences you can have. If you like rhythm games, then came with my VR, but I had to redeem it or something. You have to do that through the Oculus store, which I think means you need to download the Oculus app on your phone, something like that. You should be able to do it just through the headset. All right, let's try VC Face. This time we're setting up the animations. It's out in the store, but it's £22 or euros. I say pounds, but it's only euros. Yeah, it looks much better. Oh, I need to do this. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see my blinks. There we go. I just need to take off my glasses. Very cool. I hated how I need a Facebook account for Oculus. I think they're phasing that out, so you won't require one forever. Okay, so wing toggle one. Okay. Nope. I did not mean to do that. We'll do oh god. Expression settings. So we'll start with Fedora. One. Okay. Jacket. Two. Okay. No clothes. Three. Alright. And then hotkey for wings will be four. And this should get funky because these are set to additive random. So one. That doesn't even work. So I'll set it to base. One. All right. Jacket works. But probably need to set these ones to base as well. So one, two, and three. Do 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 do. Ba da ba da. Ba ba ba. All right. So why isn't the Fedora toggling? It seems to be toggling something else. Okay, let's check that one out. Click. Oh, it's because I didn't assign an animation clip. That will certainly do it. Doop, doop, doop. Nora. Bada boom. Okay, now it should work. Now it should work. BSF, export, bada boom. Yes. But yeah, so for free games, VR chat's like, man, that is the best because there's a lot you can do. A lot of people are in there. Um, Other than that, I haven't really played too many like free games. Beat Saber usually comes with it, and that's a good one if you can get it for free. Um, I don't know. Anyone else play VR that has free recommendations? Played like this free shooter, and aiming is so hard. It definitely takes some practice. I thought it would be easy. It takes practice. That's like the interesting thing about VR is it's like, yeah, like aiming bows, stuff like that. Oh, there's a Steam has a nice. It's called like Steam Labs or something like that. But they have a nice little VR, a few like mini games you can play in VR for free on Steam. And some guys like this guy's so bad at aiming. You just got it. I wouldn't beat yourself up about that. It'd be like buying a gun and be like, I'm not an expert marksman. It's kind of the same analogy. I don't think we want any transition time for that fedora, but it's kind of funny that it just. Okay, perfect. Settings, expressions. We want fedora 0 transition time. So, boom, 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 boom. Actually, we can just turn transition time for all of them off. There's no reason to delay that. And then Fedora base works the same. Okay. So, perfect. We're done. Okay. Oh, I don't know if it's using the actual iPhone lens shapes right now, though. Or maybe it's that it's getting overridden by the expression detection. Hmm. Good morning, Ponce. Welcome. Interesting. Um, yeah, because it's not raising the eyebrows right now. It should be. Um, Best way to check expressions is to set up the experimental, though it takes a while to record all facets in your face. Interesting. Well, I'm using the iPhone, so it should be able to get. It should have more things. Should have more things than this. Um, hmm. Ah, did the blend shapes transfer when I did this? 'Cause sometimes they don't. They should have. Like, okay, that's working. Squint. Squint left. Yeah, that's working. All those are working. Mouth funnel. Pucker. These are all in the right order. So why isn't it using them? Bought the iPhone to get past that too. So I have them all set up, and I believe this is the right order. They're first. Okay, let's double check VC face. So VC face. iPhone tracking. Perfect blend sync. Perfect sync. Gotcha. So panel version, that's fine. Perfect sync model. Equipped with all or part of the 52 blend shapes. Gotcha. Each shape must be created. Equipped with a VRM blend shape clip corresponding to the above. Oh, that's going to take some time. Register the shape key to the clip with the same name. That's what I was talking about like a week ago. Well, I guess I failed to explain it. No, I think before Cotton, I didn't have this. I didn't have iPhone tracking. Modify. This isn't what I want. Sample model. So I could download that. I just want to see the example. VRM blend shape kit. In order to operate with the VRM mechanism, this isn't it. Why is it? What's this link to? Oh, here we go. Oh, this isn't a link. It's just like a definition link, but that doesn't help me. Google Earth VR interesting. Oh, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, especially going to like Japan or China and stuff. Like some of the being in cities is really fun at Google VR, and you can go down to the street view too. It's fun. Enum ARKit blend shape location. So the clip naming rule conforms to Unity's enum ARKit blend shape location. Perfect. So that's what I want to hear. So we'll have to make sure it looks like this. I guess my question for it though is when I make it on the blend shape, Does it? Can it be in any order here, or do I have to put all the blend shape clips here for the tracking? Actually, let's just do um, VC face YouTube, VC face iPhone. Oh, what I want? You're not using that. You're just talking about it. Show me. Show me. You're showing your IP on camera? Okay. Odd. It's brave. This is just the setup. I don't. The. But you don't show that. Do you? Oh, wait. Why did I miss the very first video? Again, that's just the really basic one. I need to show me the Unity setup. So VC face, iPhone, blend, shapes. Oh, this looks right. Yes. Okay. All right. So need to add all of them. Gotcha. And they don't have to be in order. 1,000 JPY, $7. Yeah. Okay. So is this the right contractors? G2A. What is G2A? Oh, I would not use that. um, what kind of site is that? Are you trying to just find a key to play it? You should just buy it, my friend. Support people making games. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if your Steam account is banned eventually. Like the amount of pop-ups that came up with me clicking it, that is the right game, but you should just support people making the games. It's like if you like the game, then you should put money into it. You wouldn't download a car. A hand? Well, gotta say, it's a little underhanded to just find people who are. That's not buying the game, right? Like, tool. Show me the tool. There. 15 years old. Why would I buy a game that's 2 times, 4 times more than I can really get for it? Like, I don't have the money for that, Yeah. Why why pay for something when you can steal it? You can use whatever. Yeah. Why pay for something when you can steal it? I really don't buy into that mindset. If you're gonna like that's pretty fucked up. So if you could have stolen the Quest 2, you would have done that instead of buying it. I don't hate you. I hate's too strong a word, but I definitely think that if you like games and everyone that played games did what you did, then games wouldn't exist. Like it's just that's just the reality of it. No one would make anything if everyone stole what they made. I think if you start making games for yourself and releasing stuff and making content, I think you'll see the other side of what you're describing. Because just because someone makes something and it's digital doesn't mean that people are entitled to own it. That's just it's a little messed up. But no, I don't hate you. I just think that that's a morally messed up position to be in. Can I log in here? Check out. Where they get those keys from though? I think they're usually like spamming um developers to get them, like giveaways and stuff. Um like potentially technically it's not you're not hacking. So if they're giving those keys away from for free, then I guess that's fine, but I don't really know enough about it to say that. Bought Farming Sim 22 before it was even released. But that definitely sounds sketchy. Oh well, unless it would if it was through Steam, that means that was like a beta key. All right, one second. I'm gonna go full screen because I need to buy something, and I have to remember what my password is. That means copy. I guess I can use PayPal. But yeah, I don't know. It's just like it just logged in. God damn it! I logged in. There we go. Why couldn't I have just gone straight to that initially? Thank you. This card can't be used. Nice. Um, let's do this. Okay, there we go. Okay. Just get ready for me to steal your ammo. I'm ready. My brother just got a Quest 2 yesterday as well, so we might be doing more contract parties soon. Actually, did he bring it? Did you bring your Quest 2 with you? Question mark. Do my avatar. Hey, have fun. Enjoy your avatar. There we go. Place order. Please work this time. It's so weird. I go through this order process. It's like, there we go. It actually worked now. Download items. Never mind. It worked this time. Leave it. I'd like to download. Oh, here we go. It's so confusing. Alrighty then. But now I can exit this. 2022 Unity assets. Bada boom. I have to run to the restroom really quick. I'll be right back. What do you mean? Did he bring his Quest 2? Doesn't he live with you? He travels a lot for work, so 4 bones for a tail, is that enough? Yeah, really depends on how much geometry you have, but that'll work well, at least to start with. I'll be right back. Peace. All right, I'm back. So we got the Hannah tools. Should allow me to do this pretty quickly. So extract here. Bada boom. And how to. If you want to distribute shape key, please read blah 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 blah. Knowledge reader. Builder. Only if element. If you have an identical avatar. No. No. By the way, bones that I want to be fizz bones, do I parent them to the hip bones? Yes. Otherwise, they'll just float in space. Otherwise, they're parented to your like main object. So you have like your name, and then inside that you have your skeleton. And so it'd be parented to that skeleton object, and then its hips. Blah 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 blah. It can be useful in its own right, like we wanted like a floating snake or something like that, but not necessarily what you're looking to do. Um, let's just try this one. Hannah tool, blend shape data. Cancel. And this one. What's this one? Looks exactly the same to me. Import. And I want to go back to that tutorial video. Here, I want to close Twitter because it's. You don't want to buy me contractors? No. That's only if it's Vroid. How about this avatar that I'm making? Let's see. Oh well, yeah. If you finish it, I'll take a look at it. Bam, bam, bam. Did that. So I need the Hannah tool, and I need to clip builder, and we drop in this one. We go other. Just double check. Okay, so it should do it automatically. Clip build. Fingers crossed this doesn't break my work. Please don't break my work. Way to click and name all your bones correctly. Depends on what you're naming. For if you have a human skeleton, I usually I have like one human skeleton that I've made, and I always copy it so that it's already named. But other than that, you would have to manually do it. Perfect. Here we go. Look at that. All right, so now he's good to go. And we can go there, VSF, SDK, bada boom. That saved me a lot of time. If I ever need to redo it, save me even more time. Double checked the other shapes though. Make sure that it didn't remove the base shapes too, or the ones I'd already made. We'll find out. Bomb, 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 bomb. There we go. Ow. Mm. Okay. But now it's actually responding to the full ring. Good. Good. Okay, perfect. Oh, but I did not check the Fedora and stuff to make sure that's working. Perfect. Oh, thank you. Mm, shit. Oh. All right. So the one thing we want to look at is we go to our bunch shape proxy. And we want to go to pucker. Right? I believe it's mouth funnel. It looks like it's working fine. So, right, that's that weird shape job, right? So it's doing multiple of them at the same time. Since you copy a skeleton from a different model, do you weight paint each time or not? I do. Each avatar requires weight painting. Yeah. I wish I could skip that process, but they're all too different. Phone in a second. Need my phone in 2 seconds. But yeah, weight painting is probably the main thing that makes avatars like a unique thing because that's where it gets hard. All right, so this mouth pucker right here. when I do this motion or mouth funnel, can I change it and make the tongue out negative? Not possible. That would have been cool, but no. Let's see if that helps. Excuse me. Okay. Bang, bang, bang. Back to testing this. So my hope is that uh ooh, ooh. Okay. It's this downward jaw motion. Oh, that's the problem. Ooh. Settings. Expression settings. It doesn't include the. Okay. So when we go here, the blend shape I was just changing was the mouth funnel. I guess I didn't change it. Thought I did. But it really should be the mouth shrug lower. Or something like that. One of these where it stretches the jaw down. Jaw open. Ah. Um, it's the combo of jaw open and mouth close. So when the tongue's out, I adjusted this one, the ah shape, but it should actually be mouth open. I think it's just going to be how it is. So it's going to be a little difficult to go back to. That's how it is. Imagine playing Warzone in VR. I mean, the contract is pretty close. And you won't have to imagine much more, much longer. I'm hoping they come out with some battle royale stuff soon. That'd be super cool. Uh, all right. One last thing I wanted to change was the thumbnail. All right. Number two. Why did I close that? Gosh, dang it. There is a battle royale for VR. There's 6 pictures of 6 different games on the back of my Oculus box. I thought I would get them all for free, but nah. Well, I think it's just the Beat Saber. Um, the what's it called? Apparently, player something player. Anyway, there's a one battle royale that's very popular, and the rest are just kind of traditional shooters. Last player standing. I think that's it. Last player standing. I've never seen this before. Recent files. Quick access. Frequent folders. I need to use this more often. Have you played Pavlov VR? I have. I prefer Contractors over it, but Pavlov is also a lot of fun. The one thing that bugs me about it is just that you can't jump. Like you have to stay kind of flat-footed. But I think that's if that doesn't bother you, then it's kind of relatively minor. For me, I really like jumping around and stuff. Contracts. I think the guns are a little bit better. And Pavlov, it's like in Contractors, the gunplay feels better to me. Pavlov, it's a bit more arcade style. Like I'm not trying to think of a better example, but just your headshots matter more in Contractors. There's more the like time to kill (TTK) feels a lot better. Uh, the weapons feel a lot better. Uh, but there's mods for both. My favorite for Contractors is the ninja mode. Ooh, so fun. But it really just comes down to what you like, what you prefer. There we go. Select on this one. All right, here we go. Final version, export, bada boom, save. Yes. Yeah, but genuinely, Contractors is my favorite for sure. Played a decent amount of them. Played a few different VR shooters, but once I got contract, I got Pavlov first. Once I got contractors, I never looked back. Once I make some money, like a few hundred, if I do, you won't believe what I'm gonna buy. A headset or a head strap, or maybe a one of those things that you hold your controllers in. A stock. That's my guesses. Okay, so I exported that. Just double check it. 100 bottles of lemon fused tea. Well, there you go. It still says VRM here, and I would prefer it did not. Just indie griff. Export one more time. Love that lemon tea. It's so nice. I don't think I've ever tried. Just try to avoid sugar. Oh, you know, export complete. Double check it here. Beautiful. All right. So that's all working. Now we want to package up the whole Unity package. So we'll do this. Yes, like this. Export package. No, no. Well, I suppose we'll leave those there. Okay. Do 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 do. Okay. Da, 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 da. And do, show all completed. Okay, so you did pay everything. Awesome. All right, this will go there, and this will go here. Oh. Now I spend hours on YouTube scrolling through the best VR games to play right now for free, like I do every week for PC, and just scroll through the same stuff, lame-o. Well, again, I gotta say that there's Steam has a whole bunch of stuff. Oculus has a whole bunch of stuff. But then VR chat has so much stuff inside of it that it's really hard, and that's almost all of that is free. There's mazes, there's games, you can hang out with people. Like that's definitely, I think, where you're going to get the most bang for your buck if you're looking for free. And they have a battle royale actually. There's a battle royale in there. There's murder games and stuff. So, um, yeah, there's a lot of different stuff there. Like you should include in your search best games in VR chat. I don't tend to like socializing games like that. I usually like shooters and games where you actually do stuff. Well, I think that's why the you should be looking for the VR chat game. So, you know, it's just as much socialization as you want, but there's a lot of like shooters in there too, stuff like that. It's also like you can fly around on jets. A lot of different things. Uh, Gorilla Tag may be a fun one for you, like tag for VR. NVIDIA Canvas, I have, where you paint out landscapes and stuff with AI. Pretty cool, kind of wild. Doo-doo. All right, we'll do a tutorial on this sometime soon. I should have done it right now, actually. Next time I'll do that. Well, maybe it's good I didn't. Oh, well. All right. So save. And then we just tell the client. Whoa. Blood. Blood where? It's flooding in northern Texas right now. Hope it doesn't flood here. I'm on the ground floor. It doesn't look like it's going to rain anytime soon. Okay. Um, I need to communicate with the client. VTuber and the final ERC package have been uploaded to Drive. So then we'll need to send out an invoice to Laos. Yeah. Okay. But I'll do that in just 1 second. I'm going to go to the bathroom again. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Downloading AI NVIDIA canvas. I think it's just a web browser thing. I don't think you have to download anything. Also, I did get Dolly access. All right, so I need to send an invoice. So I'm going to switch to webcam here while I type stuff. All right. So, da, da, da. Have you tried putting your whole name into Dolly? I'll give that a shot. But I will do that in just one moment. First, let me put in this invoice, and then we will goof around with Dolly for a little bit. Oops. Send request. Needs a invoice button. I think I'm going to switch to Cash App soon. I think that's it. The other one. Oh, my haircut's kind of funny right now. No. Just need your email. Right. Yeah, that's no email yet. Just saw Gorilla Tag on YouTube, and I'm definitely getting that. It looks so funny. I like the idea a lot. For me, I have a messed up elbow, so my arm after a while, but it seems like a lot of fun. Go. Respond to some other messages on Discord as well. Put it in the FX. Oh, what are we trying to do again? Arc. I think I'm doing wrong, but yeah, put face gestures on my model. It works perfectly. Then when I put them in the FX, then I go into game. Okay. Yeah. May not be quick. Thing. Really, basically, your animator, most likely your animations overriding each other. I would suggest creating a new layer animator for our gestures and recreate it from scratch. That layer. Bam. All right. So there we go. We've got that. Can I play Steam VR games on my VR whilst being a few rooms away from my PC? It just depends on how good your Wi-Fi connection is, but theoretically, yes. I usually play in the living room, right over there. I just set down a yoga mat. Oh yeah, that's probably the only other thing you'll want to do is like if you have something to stand on while you're playing VR, that helps a lot. So you're like walking away from the center of the room and closer to a wall or whatever. Um, but yeah, I usually play in the living room just because more space. All right. Oh, okay. My stomach's really upset this morning. I have to run to the restroom again. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go back to playing some games on VR. Hey, that sounds good. Enjoy. I really hope you have a blast playing VR. Don't get too nauseous. Make sure to drink water. I'll be back in a second. All right, I'm back. Man, my tongue was a little upset. Whoops. Letters. Do this. And spin this here. Hide Discord. And everything else is closed too. Noise. All right. So we're gonna start on last commission. Yo, Stinko. Hello, Amy. Welcome. Um, start on last commission by creating a female version of my base avatar, and we'll go from there. Let's go ahead and start that now. But good morning, Emmy. Hope you're having a good Monday. What folder is this in? That's in my tutorial. I want a product one. Here. Dun, 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 dun. And my mail base. This one should be the right one here. Product for perfect. So I'll do Shift Control S, anime, female base. I suppose we should make a new folder. Anime, female base. There we go. Perfect. All right, and we will delete this scene and this scene and this scene. Okay. So now I want to do. So I think I'll be making multiple base characters, and my goal will be to create ones that share a body type. So this female character will have a very similar body type to the male character, and then later on I'll make like if I make a chunkier body type, curvy or thick or whatever, then we'll make a male and female version of that type of body. I think that's a little bit nicer, in my opinion, than like female male, and one's like super curvy and the female one's super curvy and whatever. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. That's the plan. So we're going to first duplicate the mesh, and with our duplicate, we will separate it completely, and then create a folder called original mesh, and we'll drop these objects in there. That one and that one, and then we'll hide it. Then we'll rename this one to anime female base. Perfect. Now we're going to begin the edits, but we should delete all the shape keys first, otherwise things will get a little strange. Okay, let's take just this as well, separate it. Let's Control I, separate. So all the teeth and stuff, we'll hide that. Okay, so now we're just doing a little bit of editing. Nothing too crazy. Main thing we'll need to do is delete the hex. Yeah. And I should also do this. Select select mirror. side of active face, Control I, X, F. Again. And we'll put a mirror mod on. I should be able to recapture most of the UV mapping as well. That'll be interesting to see how that comes together. Okay, so this has 22 edges. I'm going to put our cursor right here and then do Shift A, circle, 22 S.2 X90. This will be the start of the breast. Bone, Q, bridge. Kind of like that. Then we'll go to sculpt mode to kind of leave that like that for now. In sculpt mode, I'm going to do a lot of the editing. First, inflating certain portions, smoothing others. Especially the shoulders. View, gizmo, face sets there. All right. So, what makes this face masculine? A little bit better. I think the eyes, ears might want to be a little bit smaller. Whoa! What the fuck? Well, that's a problem. How do I fix it? I could do -6s -1. Does that fix them? Well, damn. It flipped them too. Fuck. I have to. Okay. I can fix that by that. Then we'll go to our base original mesh here, duplicate it, move it into our scene, hide that. And here, we just want the hand. 50, separate, take the hand, delete the shape keys, then combine it back, tab, C, bridge, merge. All right. Now the hands are fixed. That was an odd thing to happen. I think it's because I had symmetry on while I was sculpting here. That did something strange. All right, so back to futzing around. Actually, I will turn the original mesh back on and then just move it to the side so I can compare. That already looks a lot better, or a lot more softer, feminine in some ways, in a classic way. But I think by doing this, I will end up creating more variations than typical, because I like variety in humans, and so I think by doing sets of, like, rather than having very different body types between these sets of characters, by approaching it this way, I will create a much wider body of much wider set of bodies. That's the hope. Most importantly, though, tush, bigger tush. All right. 660. Close any of the mesh that might be open. Shit. Ah, damn it. So we'll have to once again extract a piece from model. Or don't I already have the model to extract from? There we go. All right, so we go into this model, turn that on. We go to the mouth, select it, duplicate it, and separate it. Now, into this object, I'm going to delete half of it. I'm going to remove shape keys. Now, this can be recombined with here. Once our tab mode, we'll go to our flips here. First step will be to kind of just move them around to match face a little bit more. And then we'll take this, Q, bridge, there. Now it should be fixed. Yeah, that sculpt tool really messed with everything. All right, Q, bridge, no merge. So we start at the breast. This one I will want to see mirrored version in edit mode. And there. And we just slowly add loops to smooth out. FBGZ. um, Bada boom, bada boom. Let's go into sculpt mode. We will grab this section. Oops. E bar. All right. That is a basic start. Go to sculpt mode, and we want to go to this one. Wireframe, and smooth this section. Just see if we can get some better topology here. This is looking strange, that section, so whatever we can do to kind of alleviate that. And a little bit of actual smoothing there. And here. Bada boom. Take this section, move it down. Nice. And let's hide the skeleton. Perfect. That is nice. Just a very quick alteration. We're good to go. I got another 20 minutes working. Then I'm going to go on lunch. Then we'll come back. I actually start on Loust themselves. Sorry, I know that's loud. I drink the agua. Just any other tweaks? Move things around a little bit. Maybe make the neck a little bit thinner. About here. All right, but almost everything should transfer over nicely. I think we just want to make the hip slightly bigger. That. All right. Decent. Now we can combine the eyes back, eyes and teeth. Any tweaks needed? Not too many. And base model here. You still have your shape keys? You do. We should be able to transfer from the female base or from the male base to the female base the shape keys. So let's try that. I want to transfer by could have tried topology. I want to see how that works. Oh, just UV if we do that? No. Not yet, at least. We can try that later. Ah. Active UV. Interesting. That's super fascinating idea. Go to UV editing here. Only the breast is kind of different. So let's select the body here. Take these and say Alt P and then wrap unwrap. Gotcha. Plus, 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 Alt P, unwrap, unwrap. And pretty much we need to do that for all of them. Bum, bum, bum. Control plus, bum, bum. Alt P. And lastly, this one here. Control plus 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 Alt P U Q. Bam. Pin. Pin. Pin and pin. Okay. That actually worked decently well. Decently. Okay. But I want to select this one because this map should basically be the same as this map here. Basically be the same. Yeah, the only difference is there. Okay, but that means the face unwrap is the same, which means that when we have the female base selected, we go to mesh data transfer, we should be able to transfer shape keys based on the active UV, which is super cool and interesting. So let's give that a shot. Transfer. Oh, first we make it a mesh. Yeah, then we transfer shape keys. Let me isolate. Go here and we take a look. Oof, rough. All right, so that didn't work. Now we'll transfer just based on local. Almost. Pretty decent. Got most of them. Definitely needs some cleanup, but that's pretty good. Okay. So let's do that cleanup right now. Should do a little bit more geometry on the breast first, though. Trying to play a game of VR through Steam. I've started the game, see it in VR, but I have like 5 screens. The game isn't full screen. 5 screens. Well, I would make sure to shut off if you have extra stuff. There's like some sort of extra thing. Yeah, if that makes sense. Like, you can just select them on your desktop and hit Alt F4. Um, Interesting, but let's see. How to open Steam game on Oculus. I'm going to send you this tutorial right there. That may be the best way to walk you through that process. Before we do the mirror, or apply the mirror, I want to add some more definition because it looks pretty jagged right here. So we're just going to do some cuts like that. And don't really want to give a nipple on camera, so I want to do that right now. So one at a time, just kind of that. Awesome. And let's actually go to sculpt mode. This one. Wireframe. There we go. Better. Back send a photo of what I got. It's a very tiny photo. Can't really tell what I'm looking at. So it does look like contractors, I think. Now back to smoothing. Just a tiny bit. Boom, boom. Just don't want to mess with the wireframe too much. improved. Then we do want to just extrude and center. Is that the right one? Oh, so you literally have a bunch of screens inside there. Yeah, there should just be handles to close those. Like there's just a little. I would just close though. You don't need an extra one. But yeah, there's just a little handle there you can close. Um, you just have to make sure you're in Steam VR when you're closing those. I think. No, that's an Oculus thing. That's an Oculus window. Yeah, you can just close those, just like a browser window on like Chrome or whatever. Okay, there we go. Sorry, you're not in Steam. You're just in Oculus right now. Ignore the Steam VR comment. Uh, those look like Oculus windows to me. Welcome, Ponce. I'm tweaking the nipples. All right, what is this cube here? What's going on? There we go. That should work better. Oh well, thank you. Yeah, here's the two versions. Pretty much the same model for the most part, just a slightly tweaked version. Very hungry now. Okay, almost lunch. I got 7 more minutes and then I'm gonna go on lunch, get some food. For now, what I'd like to do is turn on the skeleton again, hide this guy, move this back, and then actually we'll take the male niche, we'll just delete it. No, we'll hide that one. The other one we'll delete though. And now we want to edit the armature. .8 bar. Rotate. All right. So that should work. And then the butt should work just fine. How do I make it full screen? What, the windows you're looking at or the VR game? Because if you're trying to go into the game, you just hit play, and then you should be able to go into it. Um, let's. I would take a look at that tutorial I sent you on how to play Team VR game on the Quest 2. That's going to have a lot more information than I will at this moment. I would just watch that whole thing and then see what it says. All right, but then I wanted to take this, parented the object armature default. And now we'll see if it's working well or if it's broken. The breast should not work correct. Let's go ahead and, is this still mirrored? Perfect. That'll make my life a lot easier. Go here, weight paint, select that. Let's just clear the weight. Here. Select both of those. And then, actually, can I do these, all of these? How did I select both of those just now? I swear I just did that. Steam VR app? Okay, yeah. Yeah, basically, Steam VR has its own app as well. Oh, you just hold shift. All right, so then F3, wait, bone, wait from bones, automatic. Let's undo that, hit tab, and we'll do control plus, 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 and we'll create a mask. That, and then we'll do the weight, automatic. It should work a little bit better. This. Bada boom. Get the smooth tool in there. That. Looks all right. It's a little too much there. So go back. Weight 0. Just move it like that. And then more importantly, make sure the weight from the chest equally influenced on there. That. Okay. And we'll try that again. Better. My edits in edit mode aren't affecting object mode. That means you most likely have a blend shape. So if you go to this little triangular icon, you're probably editing a blend shape. Download a big screen which you can watch 3D movies or something. Yeah, you can. It's pretty cool. Like it works better than most 3D glasses. Heck, I wish you well. Editing blend shapes can prove to be frustrating. Oops. Just maybe a little bit more. And I want to make sure it's zeroed out right on the sternum there. All right. Decent. Then everything else should be working the same. Perfect. Okay, it is 12. It is time for me to end my morning session here. When we get back, we're going to start on. We're going to take this base model, make Loust, start making Loust, which I'm very excited to do. That'll be super fun. What is Half-Life Alex? It is an amazing game. Very, very cool. It's probably the highest quality VR game you can play, single player campaign wise. Uh, yeah, it's from the Half Life series. It's like a prequel kind of deal. Prequel. Uh, but anyway, I will be back in about half. It's like a single player FPS. So you explore and um, you're mostly shooting and stuff, solving little puzzles, shooting things like that, like Fear or single player Call of Duty campaign, stuff like that. But yeah, Emmy, Big Poop. Who else was hanging out with me today? We of course had Ponce hanging out, lurking, and Loust as well, and Cotton. Thank you all for coming by this morning. Again, I'll be back in about 1 to 2 hours. Just gonna go work out, get some lunch, and then we'll be back. Anyway, see you all then. Thanks for hanging out with me this morning. Bye. I'll do a little close up. Here we go. Bye. Bye, y'all.